Question 6. What have you learned from technologies from the process of constructing this product? For my product, I used technology such as Photoshop, PowerPoint, Word, Excel, Blogger on the internet, and Slideshare on the internet to upload my PowerPoints. Going to Photoshop, this is my double page spread. When I was making all three of my pages, I wasn't exactly new to Photoshop because I'd done work experience that used Photoshop, so I had basic kind of training in it, but this setup of Photoshop was new to me. I use a different form of Photoshop. I used the proper Photoshop as opposed to Photoshop Elements. I learned, so I'd already learned things like layers. So if we take away some layers from this, you'll see what I mean. Such as unmissable, so you can see unmissable has gone from there. Put that on if we take away a few actually. So if you see things are just going away. I already knew that, but it's really handy to know these type of things, especially for Photoshop. It comes in handy a lot, which is really nice. Yeah. Then in the contents page, for this I didn't actually know how to. It's quite strange. I didn't know how to draw a straight line. So I was working out how to draw straight lines really for this page. So if I show you, so I kind of, because my lines were coming out like this really. Whenever I tried to draw one, they'd come out. They would come out like this. So I would try and draw, I'd try and draw them and it'd end up like that. And then I realised if you held down the shift button, you could actually draw a straight line like that. Or you could click and then press the shift button and then click again holding the shift button, but that's not really parallel. So yeah, that's what I did with this one. Yeah. Then on the double page spread, I learnt this was mainly working with photos. So I was more in iPhoto for this particular page when it opens up. So here I kind of just I worked with, let's save this far, I worked with contrasts and sharpening up things. So I was working with this type of stuff, so brightening it up and bringing out bold colours, bringing out higher definitions and stuff like that, and sharpness. And it was all, this part was kind of new to me because I'd never affected any photos before. Yeah. But then eventually, after time, I started to use Photoshop to do it. because that was more, it makes a lot more sense, and I didn't need to start importing things. Yeah, so that's enough with Photoshop. Excel and PowerPoint were really basic. I selected what format I wanted, and then it was from there. It's really easy. I knew what I was doing straight away because I've used them for presentations before. The one thing that was really new to me was getting around Blogger, because I'd never used a blog before. I'd never done it. So it was all new to me, setting up the account, changing HTMLs to, like in a PowerPoint, you've got to change it from HTML to the PowerPoint. That was all really new to me. I didn't know what I was doing until I kind of played around with it. Inserting images like this was also new to me. I didn't know what to do, especially because I took so many screenshots, so I didn't know which one was which and things like that. But eventually I got the hang of it, and it's a really good accessible web page to use. What I also used was a website called SlideShare, and I used that to upload my PowerPoints onto Blogger. So if you show you how I did this, first of all I looked it up online to show me how to do it, but now I pretty much know exactly what I'm doing, so I don't need to use a video to tell me what to do. So if I just find a PowerPoint like this, for example, and it takes time to upload and stuff like that, but I would so what happens is once it uploads, it gives you an HTML, and you use HTML in Blogger and you upload it like that. But this is all new to me, so I was getting HTMLs up, trying to upload them to Blogger, and Blogger wouldn't upload them because I needed to change the format. So that was all new to me, and I didn't know how to get around it. Yeah. So what else did I use? I think that is it. Apart from in my evaluation pieces, I used Camtasia, but I'd already used that, so I knew what I was doing in that format. Once this uploads, I'll just show how I did this. So you choose what category best suits your PowerPoint, and you give a description of it, and then it pops up in HTML whenever it's feeling like it, and eventually it is a long process. It is a really long process to do all this, especially with PowerPoint, because you can't upload straight to the source, straight to Blogger. So if I copy that and take it to Blogger, I would always put it straight in. So I'd go like this, and it'd come up like this, and I wouldn't know what I was doing. But now I know to put it into the HTML form and then to compose it, and it comes up like this, and you can go through it, which is really cool. I liked it a lot. Yeah, so that is that's what I've learned in my time making this project.